Listen carefully. Yes, I am talking to you. You who feel pushed away. You who have survived battles no one else sees. You who feel like heaven is silent, but your heart keeps searching. The kingdom is not done with you. God is not done with you. You have been wounded, but not forgotten. You have been isolated, but not abandoned. The world tried to dim your light, but your crown is still waiting in the heavens. Chosen one, something is calling you back. Not to pain, not to confusion, but to destiny. There is a golden crown with your name on it, and the heavenly kingdom is watching you rise again. Why have you been attacked so hard? Why does your spirit refuse to quit? Because you were never meant to belong to this world alone. You were meant to return to something greater, and the kingdom wants you back. Listen to me. Your pain was never my anger toward you. Hear this clearly, chosen one. Your pain is not punishment. I did not send suffering to break you. I allowed pressure to build something stronger inside your spirit. I have seen every night you cried without making a sound. I have seen you smile while your heart was collapsing inside your chest. I have watched you walk through rooms where you felt invisible, unwanted, misunderstood. And I want you to know something very sacred tonight. You were not being punished. You were being prepared for a level of destiny that your old version could never survive. There are lessons I could only teach you through loneliness. There is strength I could only grow inside you through betrayal. There is faith I could only awaken inside your soul when everyone else stopped believing in you. Yes, you felt the weight of rejection. Family may have turned away. Friends may have disappeared when your life became difficult. People may have spoken about you behind closed doors. But do you understand what was really happening? I was removing the wrong voices from your story. I was protecting the assignment I placed inside your spirit before you were born. Because you carry something rare, something powerful, something the world cannot manufacture. You were never meant to stay comfortable in places where your spirit was dying slowly. So I allowed discomfort to push you toward purpose. Every tear you cried was building spiritual endurance inside you. Every heartbreak was teaching your heart how to love without losing itself. Every attack against your identity was actually trying to prove how strong your calling really is. You are not surviving by accident. You are surviving because destiny is holding you upright when you feel like collapsing. Listen carefully now. What you called suffering, I called training. What you called abandonment, I called separation for elevation. What you called failure, I called preparation for your next level of glory. You are not the person you were when the pain first started. You are stronger, wiser, spiritually sharper, and soon, very soon, you will understand why you had to walk through the fire before standing in the place I prepared for you. Because your preparation is almost finished, and your destiny is already waiting for you to arrive. Stand up again, chosen one. Your story is not ending in pain, it is beginning in purpose. Listen to me very closely, chosen one. Do not be surprised by the attacks you have been facing. Do not think something is wrong with you, because the battles feel heavier than what others experience. I need you to understand a dangerous spiritual secret tonight. The enemy does not waste energy attacking something that is weak. He does not spend time trying to destroy something that has no future. He does not send storms toward lives that carry no spiritual weight. So when you feel pressure surrounding your life, when misunderstandings multiply, when doors suddenly close, when rumors move faster than truth, that is not random chaos. That is recognition. The darkness around you is reacting because something inside you terrifies it. There is a light inside your soul that you cannot always see, but the spiritual world can. I saw the moment when you first realized you were different. You may have tried to hide it. You may have tried to act like everyone else just to survive socially. But your spirit kept standing out. You could not stay silent when injustice happened. You could not pretend when something was spiritually wrong. You felt things deeper than most people around you. And that is why the attacks intensified. Not because you are weak, but because you are dangerous to darkness. The enemy does not fear people who chase money alone. He fears people who carry spiritual authority without even realizing it yet. He fears people who, once healed, will help heal entire generations after them. Every time you refused to give up, you became harder to break. Every time you kept praying while feeling broken, you became spiritually stronger than you knew. Every time you chose kindness when hurt people tried to hurt you back, you became a weapon of light in a dark world. Do you understand why you felt targeted? Because there is a crown waiting for you that cannot be given to someone who gives up easily. There is an assignment on your life that requires endurance. There is a destiny calling your name that cannot be fulfilled by someone who bows to fear. The attacks were never meant to destroy you. They were meant to reveal how powerful your spirit really is. And I am telling you this with love, authority, and divine certainty. You are not under attack because you are losing. You are under attack because something inside your future is already winning. So stand firm, chosen one. Let the attacks remind you that you are feared in the spiritual realm. And let that knowledge give you courage to keep moving forward toward everything I have already prepared for you. Listen to me, my chosen one. You think you are alone. I hear the thoughts you don't speak out loud. The nights when silence feels heavier than any enemy. The moments when you scroll through life and feel like you are watching everyone else live, while you are standing outside looking in. But I need you to understand something sacred tonight. Your isolation was never abandonment. It was refinement. I placed you inside seasons where voices disappeared so you could hear my voice more clearly. I placed you in rooms where you felt unseen so you would stop seeking validation from people who could never carry your destiny. You have walked through emotional deserts, places where relationships faded, places where friendships changed, places where you outgrew environments, but your heart still remembered who you used to be there. And I saw every second of it. You wondered why conversations became shallow around you. You wondered why your values started separating you from crowds you once felt comfortable in. You wondered why you felt older in your spirit than the people surrounding you. That was not punishment. That was spiritual elevation beginning. Because I am building something deep inside your soul. Something that cannot be built in noisy environments. Gold is not refined in comfort. It is refined in heat. And your spirit is being purified in sacred fire, not destructive fire. You may have felt like people misunderstood your silence. They thought you were proud. They thought you were distant. But they did not understand that your spirit was learning how to survive without constant approval from others. You are learning independence of soul. You are learning spiritual maturity. You are learning how to stand even when nobody is clapping for you. There will come a day when you will need this strength, when your destiny requires you to walk into spaces where you cannot depend on emotional crowds to support you, where your calling will demand courage, not popularity. I allowed isolation so you could discover who you are when nobody is watching, who you are when applause is gone, who you are when recognition is delayed, but purpose is still burning inside you. You are not becoming lonely. You are becoming spiritually strong enough to carry a destiny that cannot be shared with everyone. Soon, I will begin sending the right people into your life, people who recognize your light instead of trying to dim it. People who celebrate your purpose instead of competing with it. But first, you had to survive the furnace. You had to learn that your value does not come from crowds. Your value comes from the calling I placed inside you before the world ever knew your name. So do not fear this quiet season. Do not rush out of the furnace too soon, because what I am forging inside you will shine for generations to come. And one day, when you step into your destiny, you will thank me for the loneliness that made you strong enough to carry it. Listen carefully, my chosen one. I know how rejection feels. I saw the moment when someone stopped calling you back. I heard the silence after you sent messages that were never answered. I watched you sit with your phone in your hand, hoping for validation that never came. And I want you to hear this truth very clearly tonight. Rejection in this world is not the final word about your life. Rejection from people is often my invitation to something greater. You thought they were walking away from you because you were not enough. But I was guiding you away from places that could never sustain your destiny. You cried over doors that closed. You asked me why opportunities disappeared suddenly. You wondered if you had made mistakes. You questioned your worth in quiet, painful moments when nobody was watching. But I was protecting something sacred inside your future. There are spaces in this world that cannot hold your calling. There are voices that cannot speak your destiny language. There are hearts that could never understand the fire I placed inside your spirit. So I allowed rejection to become separation. Not punishment, preparation for elevation. Do you remember how painful it felt when someone chose someone else over you? Do you remember how it felt when your efforts were ignored? Do you remember feeling like you were always the one trying harder, loving deeper, giving more, yet still feeling invisible? I saw all of it. And I want you to understand something powerful tonight. You were not rejected because you were unworthy. You were rejected because your destiny required a different stage, a higher calling, a purer environment for your spirit to grow. I am not building your life around temporary approval. I am building your life around eternal purpose. The world celebrates popularity. I celebrate purpose. The world rewards appearance. I reward spiritual endurance. Every time someone walked away from you, I was quietly bringing you closer to the people who will truly recognize who you are. Every time you felt excluded, I was teaching you how to stand strong, even when you stand alone. Every time you were overlooked, I was preparing you to carry influence without losing humility. You are not chasing acceptance anymore. You are walking toward assignment. And listen closely to this, chosen one. The same people who rejected you may one day witness the glory I place upon your life, not for revenge, but as testimony of what I can do through someone who refused to give up on their purpose. So stop begging for rooms that were never meant for you, because I am preparing rooms that will open for you without you even knocking. Rejection was never the end of your story. It was the beginning of your divine invitation into destiny. Listen to me now, my chosen one. Do not despise the battles you have faced. Do not feel small because life keeps testing you. Do not think for a single moment that the struggles you have endured are meaningless. Every battle you survive strengthens your crown. I have seen the nights when tears soaked your pillow. I have felt the heaviness in your chest when doors closed and dreams seemed to vanish. I have walked with you through moments when betrayal cut deeper than any wound, and the world felt like it was against you. And yet you survived. You may not have realized it then, but each scar on your heart was a jewel being forged for your crown. Each time you stood after being knocked down, the weight of your authority grew. Each time you whispered, "I will not quit," in the dark, my spirit whispered back, "You are ready." Do you understand the truth I am revealing tonight? The enemy throws everything at those who are chosen because he fears what they are becoming. Every trial is an opportunity to refine your courage. Every struggle is a secret blessing that strengthens your spiritual armor. Every injustice you endured is a silent announcement your crown is being prepared. Remember the moments when the world told you, "You cannot." When people doubted you, ignored you, or even laughed at your purpose. Those were not signs of defeat, they were signs of preparation. Because you cannot step into your destiny without a crown that has been tested in fire. You may have wanted the battles to end quickly. You may have begged for mercy when the pain seemed unbearable. But I tell you this with absolute certainty, the battles were necessary. They were necessary to shape patience into perseverance. They were necessary to teach humility and deepen your strength. They were necessary to show you that no matter how heavy life becomes, my spirit inside you will always carry you. And now, chosen one, listen carefully. The battles are not there to destroy you. They are there to prepare you, to purify your character, to make your crown shine brighter than the world can imagine. Every struggle, every tear, every lonely night, every attack you endured, it is all a part of the masterpiece I am creating in you. Your crown is not just a reward. It is proof that you have been tested and proven worthy. And when the time comes, you will stand before the kingdom fully equipped, fully prepared, fully victorious. So do not run from the battles. Do not fear the storms. Do not despise the pain, because every battle you survive strengthens your crown, and your crown is waiting to be placed upon your head. Listen closely, my chosen one. Do not let fear whisper that you are too late. Do not let doubt convince you that the struggles you have endured are in vain. Do not let the weight of waiting make you question if anything will ever change. Your breakthrough is already written in my plan. I see the nights when you prayed quietly, your voice trembling, wondering if anyone was listening. I see the mornings when you woke heavy with disappointment, convinced the world had forgotten you. I see the countless times you gave your all, only to feel doors slam in your face. And yet you are still here. That perseverance, that faith, that refusal to give up, it is not accidental. It is proof that my hand is upon you, guiding you toward what I have already prepared. Your breakthrough is not something you have to chase blindly. It is not a distant dream written in sand. It is a promise etched in eternity. Do you remember every moment when it felt like nothing was working? Every time betrayal cut deeper than the pain should allow. Every time loneliness felt unbearable. Those moments were not punishments. They were the invisible scaffolding for your victory. Each struggle was a necessary step toward the breakthrough that is already destined for you. There are things in your future so magnificent that the world cannot imagine them. There are doors that will open, opportunities that will arrive, and favor that will appear, all at the perfect time I have ordained. And when they do, you will see that the waiting was never wasted. The pain was never meaningless. Every tear you shed, every moment you doubted, every obstacle you faced, it all prepared the soil for your miracle to bloom. Do not be afraid to step forward, even when the path is unclear. Do not shrink back because the journey is hard. Your breakthrough is not conditional on luck, timing, or chance. It is guaranteed by my plan. I am moving mountains behind the scenes. I am arranging circumstances you cannot yet see. I am sending helpers, guidance, and doors that will align perfectly with your destiny. You will rise. You will overcome. You will walk into the fullness of what I have written for you before the foundation of the world. So hold on to hope, chosen one. Hold on to faith, even when the storm rages. Hold on to the truth that what is yours cannot be stolen, delayed, or destroyed. Your breakthrough is not coming, it is already written, and when it arrives, you will finally understand why every struggle was necessary, why every season of waiting mattered, and why every tear prepared you to step into the glory that has been waiting for you all along. Stand firm, step forward. Your moment is coming, because it was always meant to be yours. Listen carefully, my chosen one. I know the darkness feels endless. I know the nights stretch longer than your hope. I know the shadows whisper lies that try to convince you that you are lost, forgotten, or unworthy. But hear me now, the darkness that surrounds you is not your enemy. It is the stage upon which your light will shine. I have watched you struggle in rooms where no one understood your pain. I have seen the moments when fear pressed down so hard that your spirit nearly gave in. I have heard the silent prayers you whispered into empty spaces, wondering if anyone could hear. And yet, even in that darkness, I have never left you. Every trial, every shadow, every moment of despair, it has been preparing you to reveal the light that I placed inside your soul. You may have wondered why life feels so heavy, why the world seems against you at every turn, why people fail to see the brilliance inside you. Do you not realize, my child, that light is never noticed without darkness? The brightness of your spirit cannot be recognized until the shadows press against it. The power inside you is meant to illuminate, and illumination is only visible when all else seems dim. Think of the nights you cried alone, thinking no one could help. Those tears were not wasted. They were oil to fuel the flame of courage inside you. Every struggle has been sharpening your vision. Every disappointment has been highlighting your strength. Every betrayal has been reinforcing your ability to shine with authenticity. Do you see it yet? The very forces that tried to break you, they were unknowingly preparing the world to witness your light. The enemy threw shadows because he feared the brightness within you. He attacked because he knew that one day your glow would blind the darkness and lead others out of their own. And that day is coming, chosen one. A day when your light will pierce through despair. A day when the people who doubted you will see the glory that was always within you. A day when the world will witness what heaven has been crafting in secret, in quiet, in unseen ways. So do not be afraid of the dark. Do not shrink from the shadows. Do not hide your light, because the night is heavy. Because I am with you, and I am making sure that every moment of struggle only magnifies the brilliance I placed inside you. You are meant to shine, even when it feels impossible. You are meant to guide others, even when the path seems unclear. You are meant to rise, even when the world doubts your power. Remember this, my chosen one, the darkness is temporary, but your light is eternal. And one day soon, the world will see it. Every shadow that tried to contain you will only highlight the unstoppable brilliance that is already yours. Stand firm. Step boldly. Your light is coming, and nothing can dim what I have placed within you. Listen to me very closely, my chosen one. You do not see it, but I have been protecting you in ways you cannot yet understand. You think you survived by luck. You think you survived because you were strong, but I was there in the moments you almost fell apart. I was there in the situations you never told anyone about. I was there when danger came close to your life, your heart, your mind, your future, and I quietly stood between you and destruction. My divine protection watches over you, unseen but unbroken. There were moments when you were walking into situations you thought were safe, but I was already working ahead of you, redirecting danger without you even knowing. There were people who entered your life with hidden intentions, but something inside you felt uneasy, and you stepped away. That was not coincidence. That was my protection speaking through your spirit. You have escaped things that should have destroyed others. You have survived emotional attacks that would have broken weaker spirits. You have walked through environments where harm was waiting, yet you still came out standing. Do you know why? Because you are not walking alone. I have sent protection through circumstances you could not control. I have closed doors that looked promising but were secretly dangerous. I have delayed certain opportunities because the timing was not safe for your destiny. You may have cried when things were taken away. You may have felt disappointed when plans suddenly changed. But I was protecting your future, your purpose, your calling. There are enemies you never even met because I kept them far from your path. There are accidents you never experienced because I moved you slightly away from danger at the perfect moment. There are battles you never had to fight, because I fought them silently in places you cannot see. You are not surviving alone. You are surrounded by protection stronger than fear, stronger than harm, stronger than every force that has ever tried to destroy you. Even when you felt weak, I was your shield. Even when you felt confused, I was guiding your steps. Even when you felt abandoned, I was arranging safety around your life like invisible walls of mercy. And listen to this, chosen one. The protection over your life is not temporary. It is connected to your destiny. Because there is something I am still preparing you for. Something powerful, something important, something that requires you to be alive, whole, strong, and ready when your time arrives. You will look back one day and see it clearly. You will remember moments when you thought you were alone, but I was there. You will remember situations that should have destroyed you, but somehow you survived. That was not accident, that was divine protection. So stop fearing the unknown. Stop living like danger is stronger than my protection, because I am still watching over you, unseen, unbroken, and completely devoted to keeping you alive for the destiny I have already prepared for you. Listen to me, my chosen one. I know fear has been speaking loudly in your life. I know fear has tried to sit beside you in the quiet moments. Fear has whispered questions like, what if you fail? What if you are not ready? What if you are too broken to become what I created you to be? But I need you to hear my voice louder than your fear. Your destiny is too great to be delayed by fear. I did not place this calling inside your spirit to watch you shrink back from it. I did not place these dreams inside your heart just to watch them fade away in hesitation. You are not meant to live small because fear feels big. I saw the moment fear first tried to take root inside your mind. Maybe it came through rejection. Maybe it came through failure. Maybe it came through people who told you to be realistic, to lower your expectations, to stop dreaming so loudly. But I placed something eternal inside you that refuses to stay silent. You have felt fear in different forms. Fear of starting over, fear of being seen, fear of stepping into spaces where you felt unqualified, fear of trusting again after being hurt. And I want you to know something deeply personal tonight. Fear is not your master. Fear is a reaction to greatness being born inside you. Every time you felt fear before stepping forward, I was already standing ahead of you in your future, preparing the path you were afraid to walk. Every time your heart trembled before a new opportunity, I was strengthening your spirit for what was coming next. Every time you felt like hiding, I was quietly reminding your soul that destiny does not live inside comfort zones. Your destiny is not small. Your destiny is not ordinary. Your destiny is not something that can be contained by fear's loud voice. You were made to move forward even when your knees shake. You were made to speak even when your voice trembles. You were made to step into rooms where your presence alone changes atmospheres. There is something ahead of you that requires courage, not perfection. Something that requires faith, not flawless confidence. Something that requires you to move even while you are still afraid. Because I am not waiting for you to feel fearless. I am waiting for you to choose faith despite fear. You are closer to your destiny than you think. Fear wants you to believe you are behind, but I am telling you the truth. You are right on time. Do not allow fear to steal the future I am preparing for you. Do not allow anxiety to silence the calling inside your spirit. Do not allow doubt to convince you that you are not strong enough, because your destiny is already waiting, and it is far too great to be delayed by fear. Listen to me, my chosen one. I need you to breathe for a moment. Slow down the noise in your mind, because I am about to speak truth directly into your spirit. You have carried fear for too long, not because you are weak, but because you are aware. You feel deeply. You think deeply. You see danger where others only see excitement. But hear me clearly tonight. Your destiny is too great to be delayed by fear. Fear has tried to study you. Fear has watched how you react when life becomes uncertain. Fear has learned what makes your heart race, and fear has used those moments to whisper lies about your future. Fear said, "You are not ready." Fear said, "You will fail like before." Fear said, "You will be hurt if you try again." But I placed something stronger inside you than fear. I placed destiny hunger inside your spirit. Do you remember the dreams I placed inside you when you were younger? Before life became complicated, before disappointments made you cautious, before people taught you to shrink instead of rise. Those dreams were not accidents. They were prophetic seeds, and I have been protecting those seeds even when you felt like nothing was growing. Underneath your pain, underneath your waiting, underneath your confusion, destiny has been alive and quietly growing. You have been standing at the edge of your future, but fear kept pulling you back. Fear made you question your timing. Fear made you compare yourself to others who seemed to move faster. But I do not measure destiny by speed. I measure destiny by readiness of spirit. There are heights you are called to reach that require emotional strength, spiritual maturity, and courage beyond human confidence. You cannot carry this destiny while living inside fear's small world. So I allowed you to face moments where fear felt overwhelming, not to break you, but to teach your spirit how to walk forward even when your emotions tremble. There will be moments in your future where you will have to choose destiny over comfort, purpose over safety, calling over convenience. And I am telling you now, you will choose correctly, because something inside you is stronger than fear. Something inside you remembers who I created you to be. Do not wait until fear disappears before you move forward. Move forward while fear is still talking, because destiny does not wait for fear to give permission. You are not late. You are not behind. You are not disqualified by past mistakes. Your destiny is still waiting with open doors, and I am already there, preparing the way before you arrive. So stand up, chosen one. Step forward. Your destiny is too great to be delayed by fear. Listen to me, my chosen one. I want you to feel this truth deep inside your spirit tonight, deeper than your fears, deeper than your memories of pain, deeper than the voices that tried to rewrite who you are. The kingdom has never forgotten your name, even when people stopped calling you, even when friends drifted away, even when opportunities seemed to forget you existed, even when you felt like just another person moving silently through a loud world. I have never forgotten you. I remember the day you first felt different from everyone around you. Not better, not worse. Just different in a way you could not explain. You carried thoughts, dreams, compassion, and spiritual depth that others sometimes misunderstood. And I want you to know something sacred tonight. You were never meant to disappear inside crowds. You were meant to stand out in purpose. The kingdom remembers every tear you cried in private. The kingdom remembers every prayer you spoke when you were too tired to keep believing. The kingdom remembers every moment you kept going when quitting would have felt easier. Your name is not lost in history. Your life is not invisible to heaven. Your destiny is not forgotten in time. There were seasons when you felt forgotten by everyone around you. Seasons when messages went unanswered. Seasons when your efforts were overlooked. Seasons when you felt like you were living in silent struggle while the world kept moving. But I was writing your story in places you could not see. I was preparing opportunities that would recognize your true worth. I was shaping experiences that would strengthen your spirit for the future I designed for you. Because you are not just surviving life. You are carrying a spiritual legacy that will outlast your current struggles. There is a version of your life coming where your name will carry meaning, influence, and purpose far beyond what you can imagine right now. People will hear your story and understand that you were never forgotten, only prepared in secret. The kingdom remembers who you are, not who the world tried to make you become, not who pain tried to convince you that you were, but who I created you to be before the world ever spoke your name. You are known, you are valued, you are remembered, and one day soon, you will see how every season of waiting was actually heaven preparing to announce your arrival in destiny. So do not lose heart, chosen one, because the kingdom has never forgotten your name. Do you feel it, chosen one? That strange stirring in your spirit right now, that moment when your past stops looking like random suffering and starts looking like preparation, because I am about to reveal something deep inside your soul. Your pain was never wasted. Not one tear, not one night of loneliness, not one betrayal, not one closed door. I was there in the middle of it all. When you thought you were breaking, I was strengthening you. When you thought you were falling apart, I was building spiritual endurance inside your character. When you felt abandoned, I was surrounding you with unseen protection, shielding you from things you could not see coming. You thought you were losing battles, but I was teaching you how to survive wars you have not even entered yet. Every heartbreak was preparation for a stronger heart. Every rejection was separation from something that could not carry your destiny. Every delay was divine timing protecting you from stepping into purpose too early and being crushed by pressure you were not ready to carry. Listen, your destiny is starting to wake up inside you right now. The experiences you once called suffering are beginning to reveal their meaning. The wounds are becoming wisdom. The scars are becoming testimony. The survival is becoming authority. You were not destroyed in your past because I was preserving you for your future. There are places you are about to walk into where your presence alone will shift atmospheres. There are people you are meant to help because you understand pain in ways comfort never could teach. There is power growing quietly inside your spirit, like a fire that was kept hidden until the right moment. And that moment is coming closer. You are not just surviving your pain, You were being prepared for your destiny to be activated. And now I am calling you forward. Rise. Your purpose is stronger than your pain. Chosen one, listen to me one last time. I never left you. Not in the darkness, not in the battles, not in the seasons when you felt invisible to the world. I was there, holding your future when you felt like you were losing control of your present. Every tear you cried was heard. Every prayer you whispered in weakness was answered in ways you could not yet see. You are not defeated, you are being elevated. Stand up now. Feel the strength returning to your spirit. Your destiny is not finished writing. Your crown is still waiting. The world may have tried to break you, but heaven is still cheering for you. You are chosen, protected, and divinely called for something greater than fear, greater than pain, greater than your past. Walk forward with courage. Your victory is already secured in faith. Rise again, chosen one. Your future is alive, and it is calling your name.